Hello, friends. It's great to be back with you again. Let us see what Samartha Ramdas Swami has said in his 179th shloka. तिन्ही लोक जेथून निर्माण झाले तया देवरायासी कोणी न बोले जगी थोरला देव तो चोरलासे गुरुवीण तो सर्वथाही न दिसे. Nobody talks about the Supreme God from whom these three worlds have been manifested. That Supreme Reality is hidden from all of us and cannot be seen without a Guru. From this shloka onwards, for the next four shlokas, Samartha Ramdas Swami again explains that the real Guru and his guidance is essential in order to understand the Supreme Reality, which is the Brahman of Paramatma. The Brahman is the highest universal principle and is also called as supreme or ultimate or absolute reality. The Sanskrit word Brahman is derived from the root bra, which means to grow or expand. It is the supreme force and is eternal, omnipresent, and all pervading. It is the eternal source of all that exists in the universe and is present in everyone and everything. It is the source of the creation of the three lokas, meaning three worlds. Though there may be different understandings of the three worlds, the most common conception, according to the Vedas, is that it consists of the three worlds which are mentioned in the most sacred Gayatri Mantra. They are Bhuloka, the earth, the material world in which we all live; Bhuvaha, which is the Antariksha Loka, the ether or the space in which the material world exists; and Swaha, which is the Swargaloka, that represents the higher plane of existence where the gods live. One of the most prominent meanings of the Gayatri Mantra is we meditate upon the highest brilliance of the source of life, which may propel our minds from the material world to the subtler planes of existence. But in this world, no one seems to even think of the supreme reality which has created these three worlds, except for those who are the real saints and have fully devoted their lives towards the supreme reality. Everyone is so much engrossed in their own body, mind, and ego that they cannot think nor seek the supreme reality. One of the main reasons might be that the supreme reality is invisible to our eyes and cannot be imagined with our senses, even though it exists in everything and everyone. It is as if it is hidden itself from us normal beings. Our existence in this world is identified by our five senses through which we can see, feel or touch, listen, smell, and taste everything in this world. That means the objects which are the sensory objects must have one of these attributes for us to identify it. But the Supreme Reality does not have any of these attributes and is beyond the reach of our senses. We hardly think of anything which is not an object that can be identified by the senses. Not just that, even if the object is beyond the reach of our senses, we tend to forget it over a small amount of time. You might have realized this in the day to day life. The books which you thought are very useful and bought them sometime in the past got a place in the bookshelf, or nowadays are on Kindle or another e reader on its virtual bookshelf. Over the time, you might have even forgotten that you have that book just because it is somewhere hidden within the stack of the books. But if you take out that book and keep it on your table where it is always visible, I can guarantee that you will read that book many times or at least refer to it many times. The simple principle we need to follow in our regular life is that whatever we want to focus on should be always in our easy reach and is standing out itself amongst the plethora of things which we own and carry. You want to study something? Keep the related books on the table. You want to eat an apple? Keep it on your dining table. You want to recite some shlokas or hymns, and if you know them by heart, fix a time to recite it, like early morning after you take bath, or in the evening when you pray. If you have to refer to a holy book, keep it right next to your mini temple in your home. In the same way, if we want to seek the supreme reality, we need to identify a real guru and fix time every day or at least every week, depending on the responsibilities we all have, to learn from them so that we can understand from them the truth behind the supreme reality. Friends, if you like this explanation, feel free to provide your feedback and do like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel A Dialogue with Our Mind. जय जय रघुवीर समर्थ